Hello everybody, Andy here again. Right, been on holiday out here in Spain. It suddenly struck me the other day actually that at some time, and I can't remember what the date is now, but my second anniversary on YouTube, my second anniversary sort of doing all this sort of vlogging sort of thing, has occurred. I think it's the 14th of August 2006 that I sort of signed up for YouTube. And I'm not sure when I did my first vlog, but it wasn't too long after that, even a few days, probably about this sort of time. And you know, I did a 1 year anniversary vlog, and so this would be luckily the 2 year anniversary vlog, I suppose. Where I've tackled so many different subjects in this time. This is one of the things that I've been thinking about. Since I've been out here, I haven't done sort of videos every day. I've been doing sort of diaries, I've been doing other vlogs, but so many sort of ideas have been coming to me. I suppose you come to a different surroundings and you start thinking in a different way, because you're able to think. You haven't got that work sort of thing to think about. You're sitting here, you're relaxing, you're doing different things. All these thoughts are going through your mind, and you have more time to think things through, which is something that I've talked about before, I know. So I keep getting all these different ideas for vlogs, which is a good thing. I mean, that's what I've been doing for 2 years, is sort of putting all these things out there, and I know I've sort of grown in popularity, if you want to put it in that way. I've got lots of sort of very valued subscribers and people who watch my videos, etc., and I'm very pleased for that, and I know people enjoy watching them. Strange people, but there you go. But one thing I thought of the other day, sort of connected with this actually, I said I've been on a bit of a roll here, and all these things and all these topics keep coming out, and I keep jotting things down. But how long can I last as a vlogger, in as much as how can I keep coming up with sort of topics? Because that's one thing. There are sort of different styles of vlogs. I did a vlog a while ago called "What Is a Vlog?" and it's basically, in my opinion, just someone talking to a camera. But we all do it in sort of different styles. Some people do it as a diary thing, which I've been doing whilst I've been on holiday here. Other people just talking about life in general, I suppose. I tend to do a bit of everything, but I also tend to do things about sort of topics and subjects that I to get people thinking about sort of different things. Sort of tackle particular subjects that crop up in life, or I read about something inspires me from somewhere. Well, there can only be so many of those, I imagine. So I've been thinking sort of, you know, how long is this going to last? How long am I going to be able to keep doing what I'm doing? Not how long is vlogging going to last. That's going to carry on, there's no doubt about that. But how long am I going to be capable of doing this? How will I sort of gradually slow down, sort of get a vlogger's block or vlogger's burnout or something like that, when I just haven't got anything else to talk about? I find that hard to believe somehow, because I'm one of those people that can, as my wife said to me, got opinion about everything. Varied interests, and lots of different things will come out over time. But I should imagine this may well other people have thought about this. And how long can I talk about this? Sort of, even if you're doing like a daily life, I know people who sort of just talk about their daily life, but it becomes a bit of a routine, and their videos are great. They can talk for 6, 8, 9 minutes every single day about what they've done during their day. But there must come a point when they find that they're covering the same ground all the time. And I can see that happening with my vlogs. I've noticed it already, that I find myself sort of thinking about a subject and jotting it down. And you suddenly realise that it's basically the same topic that you talked about a while ago, but you're coming at it from slightly different angles. Something else has cropped up in your life, something else has cropped up in your mind or whatever, or someone else has said something that's taking that sort of argument down a slightly different avenue, a slightly different road. So therefore you're going to start repeating yourself. I meant to do a video a long time ago about contradicting myself for the same sort of reasons. You start repeating yourself, covering the same sort of topics. So therefore, how valuable is what I'm saying going to continue to be, if that makes any sense whatsoever? I like to think that I'm going to keep doing this. I intend to do this for as long as I can, really. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy putting these things out there. I enjoy talking. I've grown into it, I suppose. Funnily enough, I've been listening to, I've got my iPod with me. I may have mentioned this somewhere else in another video somewhere on this holiday. I've been listening to some of the shows that I did on Hastings Rock, which I had recorded when I was DJing, and I've been listening back to some of them. I forgot that I had them on the iPod, and thought, oh well, I'll have a listen to them, and I've got quite addicted to them, partly because of the sort of snapshot in time aspect to it. But also sort of listening to myself talking, and I can hear myself sort of working, my brain working, because I'm basically, how I do that is a bit similar to how I do this. I don't sort of script what I say. I just write the odd word down, or just the odd expression, or just the odd band name or something, and I just take it from there, which is what I do a lot of the time with these vlogs, is that I just write the odd thing down, and then it just sort of comes. It might be a verbal diarrhea sometimes, and other times you might get some hidden gems, I don't know. But so that's my anniversary vlog for 2 years. I feel like I've come a long way. I've watched, sort of occasionally watched some of my older videos, and I know I have new subscribers who do that sometimes, and I find this amazing. They go back and they say watch every single video, but they watch quite a few of my videos. That's nice to know, and I still get comments on old videos, and I do sort of comment back. You know, I'm amazed that people are watching this, but has there been a progression? That's something I'd love to know, actually, whether people are on. I know there's quite a few people who still watch my videos and still comment on them, who've been doing that for a long time, and I'm very grateful for that. And they've become sort of friends, if that's the right way, you know, commenting friends or whatever. Some of them don't even make videos, they're just sort of cloggers, as someone quite recently said in one of my videos, or a comment to. They don't actually make videos themselves, they just comment on the vlogs, so they're cloggers. Great, I love that. And I've got several people who do that, so I'd love to know whether people have seen that. People who've been with me for nearly that 2 years, whether they feel that there has been a change, whether for the good, for the better. I'd like to think it's for the better. I like to feel I've got more comfortable doing this. As I suppose anybody, it's the same as anything, isn't it? The more you do something, the better you get at it, the more comfortable you feel doing it. Talking into this camera sort of thing, it comes more naturally now. A natural ability to talk, I suppose, off the top of my head type of thing. So I don't want to go over that again. But so that's one question, I suppose, famous for my questions as well. That's another thing. How many questions can you ask? And you're going to run out of questions. But I was reading an article in a magazine the other day, which made me think that you get these columnists who do things in newspapers, magazines, periodicals, or whatever, and they do this every week. So they keep coming up with new subjects because of things that happen in the world or things that come into their life. So there's hope for us vloggers yet. So this will keep going. I will probably keep going. I expect I should be here next year. Whether I'll be making as many videos, because that's something I do find. You get onto a bit of a hot streak and you keep going and going, and then I just sort of make video after video. I could probably make a video every day and put a video up every day, and they'd be reasonable quality. But I'm always a bit wary about how many videos I tend to put out there, because I don't want to overload the system. And apart from that, there's also the work aspect about answering the comments, which I love to do, and that interaction, etc. Although sometimes I just can't stop myself, and I think, oh, I've got to put a video up. I've got a backlog of videos at home at the moment, of 4 or 5 videos sitting there, because I had a bit of a creative spurt. And over here on holiday in Spain as well, that's another, there's going to be loads and loads of them. The summer may just sit there for, you might find in the middle of the winter, a vlog will come out with a nice bright sunshine and a swimming pool in the background, and that's where it will have come from. It's one of those that's been left over and sitting there on the shelf, so to speak, and I just haven't got around to posting it for one reason or another. So anyway, I'll leave it there because I'm rambling again, I'm going off on one. One of those sort of, certainly no vlogger's block today. So that's what having a can of Alhambra beer does for you. So I'll leave it there, and happy anniversary to me. Celebratory drink. Thanks for all the support over the last couple of years from everybody. Everybody who watches, everybody who comments, etc, etc. All that feedback, the messages, the people I've met, the people I'm going to meet as well. Something that's sort of become increasingly important. So thanks for that. Thanks for the 2 years. I've enjoyed myself. I will continue to enjoy myself, and I hope you continue to enjoy whatever I happen to put out there. So thanks for your time. I'll speak to you again soon. Goodbye.